After the emotions of last season, finishing in 7th, we thought we was going to be playing in the Conference League, actually due to other teams above us winning cups and so forth. Maybe one for Champions League, I don't know, didn't really look into it, but we've got through to the Europa League, so that means we're in for middle European competition rather than for bottom European competition. Last season we was in Champions League, and remember, we beat Barcelona, we beat Juventus, and then we got knocked out by Bayern Munich. But wow, for the team that we have to come 7th in a semi-final in the FA Cup and for quarter-finals of Champions League, we are working miracles. Then we go into this season and we are going to improve our squad and maybe get rid of some dead wood. Remember, I keep on saying we still got League One Championship players. Maybe it's time for them to move on. Or we brought in better players than we need to, spent all of our money, and we need to keep them. Well, let's go find out what we did in the summer transfer window. We've brought in £55.5 million of talent, and we've let go of some deadwood players for £42 million. So that means we've net spent £13.5 million. Is this going to be enough for us to go one step further? 2 seasons ago, Champions League, last season, 7th. I don't want to be dropping down. I want to A, get back to the Champions League, or B, challenge for the title. That's got to be the next step, or the series is going to get boring. And our first signing of the season is Franco Guardarama. He is from Argentina. Actually, in fact, we have brought in a double Argentinian signing, but we will get to him in a minute. Franco plays as a right wing back. We might be looking at trying to utilise our tactics and play fullback support. Maybe let our attacking players do it and then make our wing backs decide if they need to attack or not. But I feel like that our defence needs more support. We are too gung-ho. So instead of changing our mentality of being attacking, maybe it's our shape that needs to be less attacking. I hope you got that. And I hope it works as well. We've brought in Guardarama for a fee of £12 million from Boca Juniors. So brought him in over from Argentina. Good thing is that we are doing worldwide scouting, and it's allowing my scouts to find this talent. And isn't he a talent? £12 million, and he's already worth 40 million pounds just coming to the Premier League. Looking at his stats, technically he's not bad considering he's only 22 years old. He can improve. Crossing is vital. I mean, I play inside forwards and not wingers, so therefore our crossing outlet is most likely going to be our wing backs. He's got 15 crossings, so that's really good to see. Dribbling a bit better, but again, defensive and his passing work is really good. 13, 12, 14 technique, and then mentality, anticipation, bravery, decisions, determination, and his work rate. You want that work rate up and down, and plus he has 17 stamina as well. And with that stamina in his physical, he has good pace about him as well. 14 pace, 15 acceleration, agility 15, and balance 15. I do apologise if you can hear work in the background, construction work. I do live right next to a building site for a moment. Good news is after 3.5 years, the construction site is moving away, and finally I'm going to be able to live in a peaceful neighbourhood. Our second transfer of this window is our second Argentinian signing, and that is Hector Pacheco. He is 20 years old and he is an advanced forward. I'm not going to play him as an advanced forward though. We are going to play him as a cam and see how well he does. So he's going to play as attacking midfielder. I do like his stats, and as an advanced forward he's 3 stars as well, so it's not so that he's dropping down. But firstly, we did buy him from River Plate, another Argentinian club. Our scouting going to work there, and we bought him for £13 million. I feel like £25 million on these 2 players is well spent. I feel like it's taking us another notch up in our squad building. So jumping over to his stats as a cam, attacking midfielder, and wow, look at that. Look, his first 3 ones, dribbling 17, finishing 17, first touch 15. Probably could do well up front, right? Composure 15, but I like his flair. I like his technique. He's got not bad passing. He's not quite a playmaker. He reminds me of like that Messi type of player that you want sitting behind your striker. And then his mentality, as I said already, flair 17, off ball 15, vision 16, composure 15. Everything else all green in my eyes. And then physical, he doesn't have to have too much physical stats, but he has great balance and agility is vital for that role. I bought him for £13 million, as I already said. Look at his value, 62 to 72 million. Wow, we are wheeling dealing. So if I sold him for 60 million, that is a good £48 million profit. Just like a click of a finger, you buy a player. But this is what you need to do. Utilise your scouts and they will find you these players. The next two players I bring in from the same club. I think they're both from Serbia as well. I mean, they're from a Serbian club. I was like, I need to just have a squad player and I didn't want to spend too much money. And again, managing my budget. We have brought in Stefan Lekovic from Savannah. I can't even say the second part of that club's name, not even going to try. But we brought him in for 325k, a little bit of money. I think he might just do a job. Let's get over to his stats as a ball-playing defender and tackling 12, marking 13, heading 13. Not bad, nothing special. Again, squad player, I thought I'd take a risk. What I do like about him is his mentality. He's got good positioning and good leadership. Everything else is low greens. It's okay. Physicality, jump and reach, 14. So he's going to get up to head that ball. Again, not great. Pace, he's not going to be the quickest. By age of 33, you wouldn't expect so anyway. And then strength, just being a 10 there. He is really tall, 192 centimeters. That's 12 centimeters taller than me. And I'm slightly tall stroke average, as being 180. We've brought in his teammate, but a youngster from Savannah in Serbia, and that is 19-year-old Dejan Srnic. With him being 19 years old, he's already got 8 international caps, and he has played for under 21s 11 times. We brought him in for 6 million and he is already worth 25-30 million. So again, it's looking at making potential profits or finding a player who's going to take us to the next level. And he's definitely a great youngster to do that. Goalkeeping stats. Well, let's find any weaknesses here. Aerial reach could be a little bit better, but as you can see, already making progress in training, passing again and throwing. Again, all improvements, but as you can see, his training is on for up. His first touch could be better, especially being a sweeper keeper, right? Gets a pass to him, his first touch is going to be a bit dodgy. Again, can we train that? Can we get that better? Mentality, with being 19 years old, I'm not expecting it to be great, but I love his bravery, determination and positioning. Physicality, all greens where you want it to be, but again, get him in for gym, get his agility, acceleration up. I don't think you can get speed up too much in training. Again, as you can see, it has got up. So he's working on that treadmill, he's working those lines, and he's working, what else for agility? Cones. Working with ball round cones, I don't know, wearing bags on one side. And what I also just noticed, corner of my eye, penalty taking. He's 12 on a penalty. So that's good. You might actually get him for top 5 because our penalty takers aren't that great in the squad. And then just adding to our squad, we have brought in Kevin Wagner from Arsenal on loan. No fees involved and only paying £16.25 thousand a week on his wages. So to me, this is just a risk. And he's not young. He's 22 years old. He's actually got a German cap as well. Loads of under 21. So a bit of experience about him. Not bad for a squad player, and that's where we're going to utilise him as well. He does play as a ball-playing defender. Looking at stats, tackling 16, marking 14, heading 12. Already a little bit better than the experienced player than we brought, especially with his mentality as well. I like the aggression, I like determination, I like teamwork, work rates. Get a bit better with his vision, but he's not naturally a ball-playing defender. Anyway, he's cover, right? We're not going to get the perfect, especially on a loan. I like his physicality, he's got a bit of pace about him, and he has good stamina. And then on transfer deadline day, we snapped up this really tasty player from Chelsea, Alain Gomez, Spanish under 21. He's 20 years old. He is going to play in our DRP. We haven't quite changed to two defence midfielders yet. I was going to, but this player came up and I will probably see if he has the class. Considering it's a position I wasn't really looking to improve. Well, I was looking more for defence midfielders. I just couldn't get a player that I wanted, or they was just too extreme in cost. Paid out £24 million. Now that's quite a lot of money considering I was thinking about changing my tactic. I wanted to move away from DLP and play those two defence midfields, just shore up my defence, because we know we attack really well. We get for goals. It's just we leak in goals left and right and centre. But I think if you bring in for the right players with the right combinations, it could work. So let's give it a chance. £24 million, bit of a risk. If we do want to sell him, £71 million he's worth now. Look at those stats though. Technique 17, passing 18, first touch 17, vision 15, off the ball 15, decision 16, bravery 17, aggression 16, physical acceleration 15. Anything else is okay. But for DLP, he ticked all the boxes, right? Really good. 20 years old, he's going to become a great player. So if we played him as a defence midfielder defence, what does his stats look like? Can he play it? I think he can. Tackling 12. I mean, if he was a proper DLP and he had no tackling and it was 7, then I'd be like, nah, because defence midfielder, you kind of want it to be your ball winner midfielder anchor man, right? Passing 18, we knew that was going to be good with DLP. And marking 13, I'm happy with that. And then look at that mentality. Positioning, teamwork, it's okay. Composure, concentration, it's okay. Anticipation, it's okay. What stands out is his aggression and decision making for that position is vital. And then again, his stamina and strength. His stamina and strength could go up. Get him in the gym. So we clear some dead wood. I'm not going to go one by one, but we will just quickly run through it. So Stuart Jordan, he's gone to Bristol City on a free transfer. Say goodbye to him. Didn't really get going for us. Always a backup. And as we went up for leagues, he just becomes surplus. Jimmy Williams, spare goalkeeper. Look at that, 10 million we got for him, and we paid for him 3.7 million. He was a great backup goalie, but he's now gone to Southampton for 10 million. That's £6.3 million profit. When we loan out Quadmil, young Spanish players, Quadmil and Planchart. One's gone to Fleetwood, one's gone to QPR. We say goodbye to Sam Robinson. 20 million we've sold him for. We paid 12 million again. £8 million profit. 8 million? Yeah, £8 million. I thought I said 18. No, £8 million profit. But he had 3 seasons with us. Happy days, or 2.5, should I say. We did loan out Patrick Barthel last season. He didn't do that well, but funny enough, Burnley, newly promoted to a Premier Division, bought him for £12 million. Again, we only bought him for 12.4 million. Nice bit of profit. We say goodbye to Santiago Miranda. Yeah, we lost a bit of money on him. Actually, £1.9 million we lost, but we did have him for 4 seasons. Bit part player, and he's gone to Palermo for 100k. And then we loan out John O'Keefe, a youngster who's not really ever going to make it to us. He's gone to our club that we're linked with, who are based in Poland, I think, aren't they? Are they based in Poland? Yes, Poland. So yeah, maybe we need to update that. Maybe we need to get a better linked club to send our players to, especially that we don't have a under 21s. And that's it. That is our transfer window. And as I always like to do is just compare ourselves on the wage budgets with everyone else. Newcastle topping the charts at £8.25 million. I don't think that's changed too much. Apart from Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and I think Chelsea, their wage bills are really shrinking. Newcastle's maintained for years and years now, as has not really had much movement, right? I mean, we came up to a Premiership on about 900k, and we've moved up 500,000 since then. Quite a few seasons now. We're bottom again. I think last season we went up 1 place, maybe Burnley or someone, can't remember who it was, but let's see who's above us. I mean, it'd be nice if I was like on 2 million. That's 600 grand extra a week for players. I could bring in 3-4 signings. That's where I'm restricted, right? I might have a transfer budget, but I'm restricted. And looking at our transfer budget, actually saying that, if you look at it, £32.5 million ready for the January transfer window, and I've got about 200 grand left on my wage budget. So actually I've got a wage budget of 1.65 million. I can't whinge. So I'm underspending and overperforming, definitely. Got £94 million sitting in our bank. We're doing okay. Remember the times not long ago, 37, so say 5 years back to 32 or 33. We had no money. And then obviously we into for Premiership, and we started getting that television money, sponsorship money, and player money, because we started wheeling dealing. All of our player value went up because we was a Premier League club. Well, that's all the time we have for in today's video. Next video, we are going to go through some match highlights, some key highlights of the first part of the season, see how we do. Don't know how this season's going to play out, but I've got a feeling, just like for other seasons, it's going to be twists and turns. Anyway, if you like this video, you know what you need to do. Hit that like button. If you wish to watch more content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one.